Building a business sucks. There's nothing quite like pressing record and suddenly forgetting how to speak. You know your business, you know your offer, you know how to help people, but the moment that camera turns on, your mind goes blank and your face feels strange, and suddenly you need better lighting, you need better hair, better makeup, a better script, and possibly a better identity. But what if you're not actually camera shy? What if you're afraid of being judged, of being misunderstood or criticized or seen as trying? Today I'm going to show you how to move from camera shy to camera ready without forcing yourself to become loud or fake or someone that you're not. Hey, I'm Jovelyn, a business mindset coach and hypnotherapist, here to help you reprogram your subconscious mind, build your confidence, and create more wealth and freedom in your business. If you're a female entrepreneur who knows that she needs to show up online but keeps hiding, then this video is for you. Because visibility is part of business. People need to see you. They need to hear from you. They need to understand what you can give them, how you can help them, and they need to feel that they can trust you. And no, that doesn't mean that you need to dance on camera or show every single detail of your personal life. It simply means getting your message out there with confidence and allowing the right people to find you. Being camera shy usually isn't about the camera itself. It's often about what the camera represents, right? It represents people watching you. It represents you opening yourself up to criticism. It represents the possibility of getting something wrong. Now, for many women, it represents taking up space and being vulnerable. And you may have learned that being visible was dangerous or embarrassing or attention-seeking. So now, every time you record, your adult mind says, this is good for my business. But the younger self says, please don't let anyone see us. That inner conflict is what makes showing up feel so uncomfortable. So step one, regulate before you record. So before you press record, don't immediately start performing. You got to first ground yourself. Put both your feet on the floor. Then you just relax your shoulders and then anchor yourself. So look around the room and choose 3 different things that you can see. And then take a slow, deep breath in. And then exhale through the mouth slightly longer. And do this a few times just to ground yourself. And you're not really trying to become perfectly calm, right? You're simply just reminding yourself that you're safe enough to begin. Now say this out loud. I don't have to impress everyone. I only need to help that one person. Now that sentence is really important because your audience is not one huge judging crowd. Your audience is made up of a lot of individuals. So that one woman or whoever you want to speak to may be struggling with the problem that you solve. One woman who may be looking for your message today. So speak to her. Step number 2, stop trying to perform. Now, a lot of women become camera shy because they think that they need to perform. They try to sound more professional or they want to use words that they don't normally use, and then they watch other creators and they attempt to be like that creator. But you need to understand that you're your unique self. And your audience doesn't need you to perform. They want clarity, first of all. They want warmth and they want trust. And in order to do that, you just need to speak with confidence, speak with your heart, right? Without feeling that people are judging you. Before you record, imagine that one woman sitting across from you at a cafe. She's basically asked you a question and you're answering her. That is the energy that you want. You don't want to be perfect. You don't want to, be presenting. You just want to answer questions in a nice, comfortable way, in the most honest way possible. Okay, step number 3, use a simple speaking structure. So if you freeze when you record, don't write a complicated script that's just full of paragraphs. Use 3 points. The first point could be, what is the problem? So for example, for me, you want to post consistently, but you keep deleting your content. Why is it happening? So you may not be lacking discipline. You may be just afraid of being judged once people can actually see you. Okay, start with one short video, ladies, this week and leave it published for at least 24 hours. Do not delete it, okay? So that's it. Problem, insight, and action. And you don't need to memorize every single word. You need to know where you're going. Build camera confidence gradually in small little steps. Now, you don't have to go from hiding completely to live streaming for an hour. That's just hard and that's just freaky and just overwhelming. Okay, but what we need to do is create a visibility ladder, one rung at a time. So day 1, you can record a private voice note. Day 2, you can record a video, but you don't publish it. Day 3, you could record a video and watch it once. Day 4, you could send it to someone that you trust. Day 5, you could publish a short video without looking at the analytics immediately. Day number 6, you could publish a helpful teaching video. And day number 7, you can invite people to comment with their experience. Now, the goal isn't to feel no fear, because that fear is going to be there, right? The goal really is to teach yourself that you can feel discomfort, but still take action. Confidence is built through evidence, but confidence is also built through action. Every time you show up and survive the experience, you create evidence and you've now taken action, and that visibility will then become manageable. All right, step number 5, stop rewatching yourself 20 times. Many years ago, I had a podcast called Wild Woman Run Free. And when I first started recording myself and I used to listen back to it and edit my audio, I hated the sound of my voice. And then I started my YouTube channel. And then when I look back, I criticized myself on how I looked. We got to understand that you are going to be your worst critic. You're going to look at all the weird things that you do, your eye movements, the hair that's out of place. You're always going to be that critic. So now let's talk about something many of us do, right? We record the video, then we watch it, and then the same thing happens. We notice that tiny expression, and then what do? We delete it and record it again. Then we watch it, we dislike our voice, so we delete it and record it again. And suddenly 2 hours has gone by and nothing has happened. There has been no progress whatsoever. You just feel bad about yourself. Ladies, at some point, you got to realize that perfectionism becomes procrastination, and you're never going to get anywhere if you're constantly procrastinating. So please just give yourself a limit. For example, 3 takes is your maximum, right? You can only review it once, and you can only improve it once before you publish. You are not trying to create a documentary every time you post. You are creating a connection to the person that you want to speak to. The 3 camera mistakes to avoid. So mistake 1, first of all, is waiting until you feel confident. Confidence usually comes after action, like I said, and not before it. So you're going to have to face your fears, ladies, or I can help you delete it by using hypnotherapy. So if you wait until you feel completely ready, you may wait for years. Trust me, like I said, I know this because I've done it. I've wasted so many years on this, and you don't want to be that person, because that dream is never going to disappear, and you're going to be kicking yourself decades down the line, and you're going to be telling yourself, I should have done this. Or you might end up at the end of your life on a rocking chair, and you end up telling yourself, I should have done this. You end up regretting the life that you dreamed of living, but you never had the courage to do so. All right? Mistake number 2, comparing your beginning to someone else's middle. This is where you're seeing someone else's polished version. You're not seeing their awkward first recordings, all the deleted videos that they deleted themselves, or all the years of practice that they put into creating great videos. Compare yourself with who you were last month and not against the person who's been doing this for years now. Mistake number 3, making every video about yourself. Now, ladies, you need to remember this. Your audience is not studying you as closely as you think. They are usually thinking, can this help me? Does she understand what I'm going through? And what should I do next? Now, when you focus on serving them and spend less time monitoring yourself, you're going to move ahead and gain progress, and you're going to be building the business of your dreams. So a simple camera confidence exercise that I have for you is this. Before your next video, I want you to write down these 3 sentences and just complete it, okay? Put it in your notebook, in your journal. First of all, I help. Who do you help? Who do you want to talk to? Yeah, write that down. My audience struggles with. Write down their challenges, their pains, what keeps them up at night. And then after watching this video, they will. All right, so I'm going to give you an example. For me, I help female entrepreneurs overcome money and visibility blocks. My audience struggles with hiding, not posting the post, not building their YouTube channel, overthinking and undercharging. And after watching this video, they will know how to publish one piece of content without waiting for perfection. Now use those sentences as your foundation. You don't need to sound like everybody else, ladies. You just need to sound like yourself. You need to really just own who you are and be the unique person that you are, because there's no one in this world like you. No one has walked the path that you have. No one has overcome the challenges that you've overcome. No one has the skills or the experience or the knowledge or the voice that you have. So you need to own it. Remember, being camera ready doesn't mean you never feel nervous or afraid. It just means that you no longer allow that fear or that nervousness to take over every decision for you. You don't need to become louder. You don't need to become polished. Your hair could be everywhere. Who cares? You simply need to become more willing to let the right people find you. So if this video helped you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos on visibility or entrepreneur mindset or subconscious reprogramming and building a business that lights you up. If you need help supercharging the courage to be seen, I can help you rewire your subconscious mind through hypnotherapy. So book in a free breakthrough call with me in the link below, and you can give me a rundown on what you're going through, and I'll see if I can help. I'd like to hear from you in the comments. What makes you most uncomfortable about being on camera? Until we meet again, ladies, live wild, live free, wild woman run free. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.